welcome to the Say Yes to What's Next podcast, where embracing change can ignite a world of possibilities. Hey now, and welcome back. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode. Today, we're diving into what it really means to step into the unknown with courage. Transitions can be daunting, but they're also where growth happens. It's about steadying yourself, trusting the process, and staying open to great things that are promised to you or the ones you envision for yourself. Let's get into it and explore how to embrace the journey and hold on to those big, hopeful expectations. Ever had one of those moments where you take a deep breath, say yes to something big, and then realize you have no idea what's coming next? Well, that's exactly where I find myself lately. Transitions aren't easy, they're messy, uncertain, and sometimes downright intimidating. Not to mention, definitely requires strength and courage to move in a new direction when the details haven't been fully revealed. But here's the thing. Even with all the unknowns, I can't shake this feeling of hope, this sense that what's ahead might just be better than I could ever imagine. What I'm learning is that each day, each step I take, I get direction and gain further clarity about what is up ahead. And I admit there's been lots of discovery, so that decisions I'm making are not just based on good, but rather what's best for me at this time. This season requires patience and an inner ear to hear. Trust me on this one. You don't want to miss out on steps specific to your best on what's next. And remember, although what lies ahead is far greater than you can imagine, your faith will be tested. For me, right now, I'm living in adverse circumstances that are totally opposite to what I'm believing for, trying to discourage me from believing on the level I do. But testing is necessary to ensure you're ready to receive what's waiting for you on the other side. So don't give in to your feelings when tempted to throw your hands up when things are not as easy as you'd like. Because feelings come and go, but purpose will stand. Right now, I'm in the middle of two places. So I'm not where I was. I trusted enough to leave the familiar, and that was no easy task. Just as soon as I began adjusting, getting ready to settle in, is when I began to sense another shift, which means I'm not where I should be. I'm thinking, isn't this the place? But no, I discover a brand new place full of possibilities and more inviting than where I am. Don't get me wrong, where I am is good, but what I discovered along the way is better. I have no reference to what I'm experiencing right now. I'm just walking it out to see how this all plays out, and it has not been easy. I thought for sure I had time to search things out on this end so I could begin building again. But just like that, I had to switch gears because I was being rerouted. Adaptability is key here because I had a choice. I chose to move in the new revelation of where I should be going. I'm excited and still have great expectations that what I'm stepping into will be far greater than I imagined. And I can't wait to arrive into that new place prepared especially for me. So let's talk about it. I'm not sure how many of you have experienced such a shift in your life, but saying yes to a new transition often feels like stepping into the unknown, doesn't it? It's not for the faint of heart because it asks you to trust in what you can't fully see yet. It's like planting seeds without knowing exactly what will grow, but still tending to them with care and faith. What stands out in this moment is the strength it takes to embrace change, even when the path forward isn't clear. You've made a decision to move forward, boldly trusting that the little you know now is enough to guide you. And that's the essence of courage. Not waiting until every detail is clear, but moving forward anyway, because your instincts, your hopes, and your belief in what's possible far outweigh the fear of uncertainty. The idea of great expectations is so powerful here. It requires a shift in our mindset. We shift from focusing on the obstacles ahead to imagining the incredible opportunities that await. Even if the journey challenges you, This perspective helps you stay anchored in the belief that something better is on its way, perhaps far better than you can even dream right now. So as you step into this next phase, reflect on this. What can you do to nurture those great expectations? What small, intentional steps can you take each day to align yourself with the brighter future you're envisioning? Transition is a leap, but you've already proven you have the strength to jump. Now, it's about trusting that the ground ahead will meet your feet and that where you're going will indeed be better than you imagined. Keep those expectations high. Your courage is already making them a reality. So let's talk about it. What made you say yes, even without having all the details? Was it a gut feeling, hope for something better, or just that sense that it was time to move forward? How do you usually handle the unknowns when you step into something new? Do you focus on the positive, lean on your faith, or just take it one step at a time? What kind of expectations are you carrying with you right now? Are they filled with hope and excitement? Or are you finding it hard not to let fear sneak in? How do you stay open to possibilities you haven't even thought of yet? Is there something you do, like journaling, prayer, or just pausing to breathe, that helps you stay grounded? When you think about having great expectations, what does that look like for you? And how do you keep holding on to that belief, especially when things feel a little unclear? As we wrap up this episode, let's take a moment to revisit what we've explored today. Saying yes to a transition is an act of courage. It means stepping into the unknown, trusting that even if you don't have all the details, the journey ahead will be worth it. It's not always easy, and it definitely takes strength to move forward when the path isn't fully clear. But here's the takeaway: great expectations can be your guiding light. When you approach change with hope and faith, you create space for possibilities that are bigger and better than you imagined. So as you move through your own transitions, ask yourself, what expectations are you carrying? Are they rooted in fear, or are they anchored in hope? Remember, you don't have to know everything to take the next step. Trust in the journey, knowing that you're not alone, and keep believing that where you're going is exactly where you're meant to be. Until the next time, take care and keep holding on to those great expectations. Thanks for joining me today. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Say Yes to What's Next. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Until the next time.